Moving. Okay. Hold on. Okay. I don't know why my volume isn't, and I got the volume on. Okay. That's better. My volume is not really moving very high. I can see it's on 1. Like, yeah, I don't know. That's much better? Oh, maybe these are working then. Let's see. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. So can you hear me now? I see the volume moving. I don't know why it's not. I don't know. Let's see. It's all the way up. All right. So if you guys get to a point you can't hear me, let me know. Okay. So that's better. Good. All right. Cool. I had to go to my beats. All right. So today we're talking about forecasting. So you guys know the drill. Thank you for bearing with me here. Go ahead. Let me know who you are, where you're joining from, and what you offer to the government. So let's talk government contracting and forecasting. I do see we have Cedric here, Andrea here, Linda. Hey, hey, hey. I think Linda's in the Contractors Edge Bootcamp. We have Jessica in the house. Nolita in the house. Okay, and we have some other people here that haven't introduced themselves. So come on in, Alexis. All right, come on in. Let us know who you are, where you're joining from, and what you are offering to the government. So remember, if at some point you guys can't hear me, let me know. Very good sound. Awesome. I don't know why the volume thing isn't showing better. Okay, I just wanted to make sure you guys could hear me. So we're going to be talking about government contracting today and forecasting. And this is a very important topic. As we cover it today, you're going to see why and how it can prepare you for government contracting. So we're going to be in our proactive mode today as we talk about government contracting, because I know a lot of times we all like to sit and wait for opportunities to hit the streets. And when I say hit the streets, that was formerly FBO. And before FBO, it was, or it is now, let me see, beta.sam.gov. So that's like everybody's go-to resource for looking for opportunities, okay? But we want to do something different. We like to be different, right? Be proactive. And there's nothing wrong with going to the SAM beta site. Let me just throw that out there. It's a great resource. I definitely use it, but I do feel we can be a little bit more proactive. All right. So we have some new people here. I do want to just let you guys know who I am. I don't like to take for granted that you guys know who I am. So I'm Felicia Streeter over at FeliciaStreeter.com, where I help small businesses win contracts with the federal government. I teach you guys how to bid opportunities and how to position your company to win opportunities. And so that's what we do over in my community. That's what this channel is all about. We talk about government contracting. We talk about business and money. They all go together. Okay, so those are the type of things we talk about here. All right, I'm just getting my notes just so I don't forget anything. But I pretty much got this in the top of my head. Okay. I just want to make sure I don't leave anything out. So let's dive into the introduction into forecasting. Let's see who else we have here today. Anybody else? Tanya's here. Hi, Tower. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, welcome. All right. I think I said hello to everyone that typed in their name anyway. And I can see we have more people here, but they're being shy. That's cool. You'll learn. We don't be shy around here because we like to open it up, ask questions and all that great stuff. So do me a favor. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get notified when I go live like this, as well as when I put out new videos. And most of you guys know, if this is not your first time, that I usually always open it up for Q&A as long as we have time. So you can always bring your government contracting questions here to the channel. And if you like this video, do me a favor, make sure you like it. So like if you hear one nugget that you can take away and implement or something like that, make sure you like the video. That way it can get out to more people, because we talk about this all the time, that there's always enough to go around. So we don't want to be in the mindset that it's not enough for everybody, because in actuality it is. Okay. So let's dive into your introduction to government contracting. Now, in order for this to work for you, the first thing you need to know is, what are you offering to the government? And if you notice, every time I do a YouTube live, what do I say? I say, come in, introduce yourself, let us know where you're joining from, and tell us what you're offering to the government. Okay, because that's very, very important, and it paves the way for you to be able to implement a lot of things that you will need to in order to find contracting opportunities. Okay, whether you're being reactive or proactive, but today we're talking about being proactive. Okay, so you need to know what you're offering to the government. That's number one. Okay, you have to know that. So we're setting the foundation here. Okay, after you know what you're going to offer to the government, you also need to know your NAICS codes. And the reason you need to know your NAICS codes because you can use that as a search feature when you go to various websites, as well as it connects to what you offer. And then the third thing it connects to is who's your customer. Okay, so you need to know what you're offering, your NAICS codes, and who's your customer in that order. Okay, so you can do the research, you can lay the foundation, and I'm giving it to you step by step. I had someone ask me that yesterday. They sent me an email and I can't remember their question, but anyway, they asked about, learning and things like that. And I said, I give you things step by step. So if you're paying attention and you're just getting started, what I'm sharing with you as you can get into forecasting, I'm giving it to you step by step of what you need to have in order to do this effectively. Okay. And so if you're missing anything along the way of what I'm sharing, what does that mean? You need to fill in that gap. Okay. So what do we have? Your offer, NAICS codes, and who's your customer. Now, once you know who's your customer, now we can start saying, okay, how can we be proactive in looking for opportunities? Now, let me tell you what I mean when I say be proactive. What I'm saying is being proactive in the sense that you are looking for opportunities. You are not waiting for opportunities to come in to you. Being proactive. And to be effective at being proactive, you need to know the things that I just laid out for you, those three things. So if you have those three things, you know who's your customer, right? And we're talking about the agency. Of course, within the agency, you have your buyers and things like that, the actual people that you will talk to. But we need to know what agency is your customer, okay? Once you know that, now we can look at the forecast. What is the forecast? The forecast is a document, if you will, that agencies put out every year to tell you the projects they project will come out over the fiscal year. We know that the government fiscal year starts October 1 and it ends September 30th. So even what I'm sharing with you here today, and today is July the 7th, you still have what? 3 months, 2 months, July. Well, it's the first of the month. So you got July, August, and September. So theoretically, almost 90 days of data that you can go look at and get your business ready and positioned to take advantage of those opportunities when they come out. So that's the gist of it, right? You want to know who's your customer. Then you can go find an agency, look at their forecast. Now, let me tell you what you're going to find in the forecast that is very, very helpful for you. Now, I'm not going to, oh Lord, what is that? My speaker is really up. Let me turn off my notifications. That was really loud. In my ear. Let's put on do not disturb. Okay. So with that being said, every agency, again, put out a forecast. Just about most agencies. There's a few that do not, but most of the agencies do. And in that forecast is all the information you want. Now, some agencies are more creative, if you will, than others, and they lay everything out for you. Like it's a gold mine when you look at the forecast. Some agencies, not so much. They don't give you as much information, but that's okay. I mean, basically, what do we want to know when we look at the forecast, right? What do we want to know? We want to know what opportunities do they have coming down the pipeline, right? And that is based on what you offer. So you're looking specifically for what you offer, right? Okay, so once you see that, the other information there that is a gold mine. Now, keep in mind, some agencies will give you more information than others. So you just take what you have and then you move forward from that. But some of the things you'll find in the forecast is the opportunity itself. So what type of opportunity it is. Sometimes they'll put the NAICS code for you as well. So when they put it in a spreadsheet for you, you can use the search feature via NAICS code to pull up only the ones that relate to you. You can also do a keyword search if that helps as well, right? So they have the offer, the type of opportunity, the NAICS code. They sometimes will put how they think it will be set aside. So whether that's for woman-owned, service-disabled, vet, small business, hub zone, whatever it is, 8A, they'll tell you how they plan to set it aside. So again, as you're looking at the opportunities, you have the opportunity yourself to select yourself to say, yes, this is something I'm going to bid, or no, this opportunity is not right for me because of whatever reason, or, we talk about approach a lot in the Contractors Edge Bootcamp. You may look at it and say, hold up, I may not can do this myself, but maybe I can partner with another company and we, bid this opportunity together, or I'm going to try to go in as a sub to the prime on this opportunity. And the data there will help you in determining these types of things, right? One, is it a good fit for you? Or two, maybe you can look at it from a different approach. And then, of course, once you look at the solicitation and things like that, you can fine tune that. But right now, we're just talking about going through the opportunities and trying to see which ones is a good fit for us. So they also give you sometimes the dollar value, a range of what they think it will cost. They will also sometimes tell you the location of where the opportunity will take place. They will also tell you what quarter of the fiscal year they predict is going to come out. And sometimes they'll even get so specific that they will even tell you what month it's going to come out. So let me know in the comments, is that great information just to be able to find all that information? Is that cool? Is that something you would want to know? Let me know that in the comments. Is that some information that could help you in putting together opportunities and bidding? Let me know. I want to know, are we on the right track? And then I'm going to tell you what else you can find in the forecast. Okay, Jessica has a question mark, so she's not sure. Okay. And then, it depends on where you're at in the process, that it may not make sense for you yet. But let me tell you, once you set your foundation and you start looking at opportunities to bid, you find your customer, definitely come back and revisit this video. Okay. So let me know in the comments. Lolita says, yes, great information. All right, awesome. The other ones are putting in questions. Okay, great. So I just want to make sure this is making sense for you guys. So thank you for that, Lolita. So here's what else you can find in the forecast. So remember, we definitely want to know what opportunities are coming out that we could do individually in our businesses, right? So great information. When do they plan on putting it out for bid? Great information. Why is that great information? Because if I look at the forecast today and I see something that's going to come out in September, it gives me the opportunity to prepare, to position, to look at my profit strategy, to think about how will I partner on this opportunity to make it happen. You notice I'm hitting on my 5 Ps in my government contractor accelerator program. But yes, so this is the process when you're looking at this stuff you should be thinking about. Okay, because if you see an opportunity coming out in September, for example, I'm thinking, here's how I'm going to think through this opportunity. And mind you, it's a good opportunity for me. I've already went through that and looked at what it was. And it hits all my points, right? Even the dollar value, if they give you the dollar value or a dollar range, you know what your capacity is, or you should know. And so now you can even look at that and see if it's a good opportunity for you to pursue. For example, if you see an opportunity that's going to come out and say it's going to be $500,000, And maybe to date, you've only did opportunities up to, I don't know, $150,000. Well, to bump up to 500,000 may be a bit of a stretch for you. Like you may not can win that on your own, or whatever requirements that may be attached to that opportunity, you don't have all those things in place, right? So you could definitely look at this and say, okay, but this would be gravy otherwise, like I could really crush this. Let me see if there's someone I can partner with. Or you may say, let me see if there's someone that I could be a tier 1 sub to. So, I mean, there's a variety of ways. You always have to look at every opportunity individually and see what is the best approach for you. So you do that, you look at it, you determine, okay, maybe you need to partner with someone, whether you're the sub or you guys partner together on the opportunity, but it doesn't come out till September. We have 2 months. So that gives you an opportunity to get out there and find someone, that person that you're looking for. And it gives you time to build a relationship, and it gives you a time to increase your capacity and start putting together the information that you will need for that bid submittal. Because we know once things hit the streets, a lot of times we don't have a lot of time to put together a bid. Like you don't have all day, and really it doesn't take all day. When you have the systems and processes in place, you have your proposal template already written, then it's easy to plug and play where necessary and tweak it wherever you have to versus working from scratch. Okay, so that's great information to have. Or maybe you see an opportunity that it's out for bid and say it's $250,000, and you're used to doing opportunities up to $300,000. Well, with that being said, then this particular opportunity, you're going to go at it as a prime. That may be the decision that you make. Okay. And so that's a possibility. So you look at each opportunity and just figure out how you want to approach it. Now, other information that you're going to find in the forecast, which is really great, like this is a game changer. It's one thing to see what's coming down the pipeline. That is wonderful too. But when you look at the forecast, a lot of times what they will also provide you with is the person that is going to be over that contracting opportunity. That is a game changer. So now you have all of this information that we've already talked about, but it also tells you who the person is that will be awarding this opportunity. Not only do they tell you their name, they tell you where they're located, what agency they're up under, because sometimes it's different. They will also give you, wait for it, their contact information. Like they provide email address, phone numbers, mailing address. What else do you need? But you need to learn how to read the forecast. And in order to do that and even get the forecast and it makes sense, you need to know who's your customer. You have to know who's your customer in order to look at the forecast. Okay, so that's very, very important. So if you don't have the foundation set, that is something that I would encourage you to work on like ASAP, so that even with the time we have left this fiscal year, you can start looking at the forecast for the agencies that are your customer. Okay. All right. So let's open it up for some Q&A and see what questions you guys have about forecasting here today. And I'm going to put on some lip gloss while I give you a minute to pop your questions in. And let me just say, if you put them in like at the very beginning, it scrolled. So go ahead and pop your question back in if it's something you want me to answer. Excuse me. I'll take a few of the questions before we wrap up. I really dig this lip gloss. I tell you guys this every week, I think. Sometimes it's I have on lipstick, but on a regular lip gloss. What is this one? Royalty. Can you guys see it? Let me see. My camera's up here. There we go. Oh, this is the bomb. It's like, it says royalty. It's like a lavender color, but it is so smooth and like it keeps your lips moist. And you know how in the wintertime, if you're in a state that gets really cold, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, you can grab this over at, where did I get this from? Latricia Jacobs. You can check her out on Facebook. I think Pinterest, Instagram, or go to her website, you know, wherever you hang out at. But this is really cool. I have this one. I'm waiting on your questions to come in. I have this one. I have it's a pink color, red color. I don't know. I don't know the name of it, but it's like a pink red color. And then I have like a neutral color one. So yeah, I just keep them. I keep one on my desk, and I have one in my bedroom and one in my purse to take with me. So yeah, that was just a little sugar for a dime in case you're dealing with that. Or even, this is really good for like when you have a cold and stuff too. You know how your lips get dry, or when you can't breathe out your nose because your allergies is acting crazy. I don't know. Maybe it's just a Texas thing, but I'm just saying your lips get dry, and then lip gloss come in handy. And yes, they have this for men too. Of course, a different color, but it works. All right, so let's dive into some questions here before we wrap up. Tanya says, where do you find it? What is it, Tanya? And let me know, and then I can direct you. Cedric says, where to find the forecast. Okay, so Cedric says, where do you find the forecast? Well, remember, what did I tell you? I can't directly tell you where to find it because I don't know who's your customer. Once you know who's your customer, then you can go to your customer website and find the forecast. Okay. Now, you also can go to acquisition.gov and search that way. A lot of times it's going to lead you back to the agency's website, and then on their website, they'll have their tab. You'll have to find it. Everybody doesn't make it readily available up there in the navigation, but you'll look for the forecast that way. So it's through your customer, and their website is one way, or you can go to acquisition.gov and find it that way. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So Tanya and Cedric had the same question. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Jessica, same question. Got you. Valita says good information. Thank you very much. And I think we have a call today or tomorrow. She's in the boot camp. I think she has her VIP call with me today or tomorrow. I don't remember. I have to look at my calendar. I have several calls this afternoon with some VIP students in the boot camp. Let's see. Andrea, is this a question? Let me see. Okay. So Andrea says she would like to know more about forecasting. So we covered that. Awesome. Awesome. Mr. T asks, once granted the contracts, who does payroll and so forth? So I would gather, Mr. T, you are asking if you win a contract, who does payroll? It's your company. You do. Now you can outsource it to a payroll company. I like QuickBooks myself. You can definitely check out QuickBooks. They have payroll services, and I use theirs because I don't want to deal with it and forget not to pay the IRS. I can do the payroll. I just don't want to get busy or forget to pay the IRS. Okay, that's my thing. But yes, you're responsible for doing your payroll and your own paperwork. Yes, that is your responsibility. Okay. Alexis. Let's see if this is a question. So yes, Alexis, you're right. You need to know who's your customer first, and then you can, well, that goes together. So Alexis, you would find out who's your customer, right? Based on the services that you provide. Mr. T say, will there be any additional paperwork signed also? I don't know what type of paperwork you are talking about, but I mean, once you're awarded the contract, you do have to sign the documents, right? I mean, there's a lot of variables, and that's an open-ended question, because you could have certified payroll that you have to do every week, which means you're signing documents every week, right? And you're doing paperwork every week. Maybe you only do it once a month, however it is. So it depends. But yes, there's going to be a process. There's going to be paper flow that you will have to manage as the business owner when you are awarded a contract. And so, yeah, definitely. Okay. All right. Let's see. Any final questions? Last call, of course. Any other questions? Let me know. I'm just doing a little scroll through here, glancing. See if anything. Okay, I think that's it. All right. Let me see. Any other questions? Will there be any? Okay, I answered that. All right, awesome. Any other questions? Last call. Forecasting, government contracting. Any questions? I come here and answer your questions on Tuesdays. So if you're stuck, right, you should be asking a question. You don't know what to do next, you should be asking a question. There's quite a few of you on here. So if you have a question, go ahead and ask. Do me a favor, if you're still here, go ahead and like the video for me, right? Share some love. Let me know you're digging what I'm putting down here. And let me just tell you guys, while I'm waiting to see if you have any final questions, one thing I do want to share with you guys is, if you're stuck and if you want to actually learn and have a walkthrough of how to find the forecast, how to go through the forecast, how to use the forecast in more detail, because this is just 30 minutes, definitely come join us inside the bootcamp, the Contractors Edge Bootcamp. In Module 3, we talk about forecasting. We talk about bidding too. And we talk about proposal writing and all that great stuff too, but we cover forecasting as well. So if you're interested in learning about how to actually use the forecast, or if you need help getting your first bid done, come join us inside the Contractors Edge Bootcamp. And I'm gonna put the link here, Contractors Edge Bootcamp, first bid. And there is the link for you guys. So it's First Bid Done Fast is where you can go learn about the bootcamp. We get started, actually, guess what? Next Wednesday with the live session. So when you sign up, you get immediate access. If you want to go dive deeper into forecasting and what we shared today, then you'll jump over to Module 3. If you're still at the foundational piece of all of this, getting everything set up, you may need to start with the government contracting roadmap section first. If you don't know who's your customer, then that would be Module 2 for you, so that you can come on in and get your first bid done fast. That is the objective, to show you how to find the opportunity, how to break down a solicitation, pull out the requirements, and write your proposal. So that's the objective of the bootcamp. All right. So if you want to join us, you still have time. We start the live sessions next Wednesday. I can't wait. I love talking about bids. And here's the thing. Guess what? Up until next Wednesday, you do get a savings of $1,000. So you can join us for $997 through Wednesday, I think, or the 14th. Let me say that again. Through July 25th. I'm sorry, July 15th. So we start next Wednesday, July 15th. You can sign up to join the session, and through next week on the 15th, you can save $1,000 and join us for $1997. Totally worth the full investment of $1997. I didn't get a chance to share with you guys, but I did get an email from one lady. Guess what? We haven't even started the live sessions yet. And she has won a $48,000 contract. I know, right? Say what? And the investment is what? $997 of 48. I think she said 48.5, but just to say $48,000 contract. Yes, that is the latest update from the boot camp. And they send me emails all the time, updating me, telling me what they have going on and what they're doing. So I'm really, really excited for her. And I think we have a call today because she bumped up to the VIP and she has a walkthrough tomorrow. So she wants me to help her with that. So definitely, if you want to check out the boot camp, you want to join us, you know, see if it's what you need, go over to First Bid Done Fast. But if you want my help, you want my hands on your business and be able to dive in and help you get your first bid done, then definitely join us inside the boot camp, which is over at First Bid Done Fast. And if you want to save $1,000, you want to jump in before or by July 15th. After that, the investment will be $1,997. And here's the thing. If you get a contract for $48,500, I'm sure it's totally worth the investment. Even if you make your money back, right, it's totally worth the investment, because really what you're learning is rinse and repeat. And when you sign up, you can get started right away. So you don't have to wait until then to join. And I don't encourage you to do that, because I think, I can't remember if we have 3 spots or 4 left. I can't remember. So it fills up every time. And once it fills up, we're closing the doors until the next session. And we don't even have the date on the calendar yet. All right. So there you have it. If you have any other questions, come back next week. We'll be back here live next week, same time, same channel. Other than that, I'll look forward to having you guys that are partaking of the boot camp. I'll look forward to having you join us there. And I can't wait to help you guys move forward and get your first bid done. So until next time, I'll see you right back here real soon. Bye for now. Let's see.